Hey, hey, collective. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to get in here and get a collective reading done for you guys. Also, I know I'm supposed to be in South Beach, or did I tell you that? I think I told you that. Yeah, I was supposed to be in South Beach tomorrow through Friday. Some business, some pleasure, but I actually canceled that and moved it to next week. So I am going to try and get I'm going to try and get some readings done, hopefully this weekend while I'm at home, and get those out to you guys. Definitely get all the fire signs. And what do I do? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm going to get as many done as I can, though. All right, guys. Let's see what Spirit has for y'all today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, as always, for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I appreciate you guys. Okay, Spirit for the collective. We're going to start with the Yin Yang Oracle. I don't usually start here, but let's see what's happening for y'all. Okay, Confusion, illusion, thoughts, and isolating. Okay. Oh, it did flip. Okay, let's see. Okay. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that could be you guys or someone that you're dealing with here. Someone could also be sitting in, well, they could be sitting in some illusion as well. Honestly, I think somebody here might be confused, though. Somebody's trying to, okay. So you may, I don't know if this is a fire sign you're dealing with or if you're the fire sign here, but somebody may be heavy in their thoughts and confused about some kind of new path they're supposed to take here. Okay, Pluto transformation. So this person may be isolated because they're going through a pretty tough time. I think we've been kind of seeing that. If this is, I mean, I don't know if it's the same person, but it could be along with that same energy that we've been kind of pulling. Somebody could be going through somebody could definitely be going through a lot of transformation here. They could be kind of, pretty uncomfortable. They could be going through a bit of a dark night. This also, anytime Pluto is involved, I always think about massive overhaul, right? So they might be changing a lot of things in their life as well. Okay. Jupiter, so it could be Sag. Sag is ruled by Jupiter as well. Or you could be a Sag. So anyway, somebody seems to be really heavily in their thoughts. But I feel like almost like they're not moving or they can't move due to a lot of changes that are happening. Or maybe they're thinking about this and these changes are really coming up here. Somebody wants to take action here because they want a new beginning in their life. But look what card is right in front of them is the transformation card. So it's almost like that has to happen beforehand. Yeah, before they can get this new start here. Look at these cards. Okay. Celebration, abundance, and gifts here. Wow. Self-care. Okay, well, whoever this refers to here, somebody could have been under a lot of illusions, I guess, now, and maybe they've been isolating here as they go through a lot of transformation. Like I said, this could be very drastic in a lot of things, changing a lot of things. But I feel like they're thinking about having some kind of creative new start, even, or passionate new start, it looks like. All right, let me get a couple more because I think this is probably regarding a relationship, but it could just be a new start. Maybe somebody just wanting to get out of the rut that they've been in and having a new start. Okay, but there's going to be some celebration around whatever this start is. The last card says, oh yeah, higher self-activation. Last card says self-care, though. That may also be needed here. Twin flame. Okay, so we have a higher self. Okay, well, this could be a twin flame then. So There's a higher self-activation that's actually happening in a situation here. That's interesting because look where I just laid that. I didn't even notice. So on the thoughts and on the confusion. So this higher self-activation is probably what's kind of creating this big transformation that could be really uncomfortable for somebody here. Yeah, maybe imploring someone here to take some kind of action here. This could be on their own gifts as well, okay, that can bring them abundance in some way. But it looks like there's going to be some kind of celebration around whatever this is. Now, I'm also noting too in this card here that, see how the hand is up here? All right, there's a hand up here just receiving, being open to receive what is being given here. Somebody may be stepping into their own gifts then. I guess they could be stepping into their own gifts, or this may be some kind of union that is happening, or somebody's getting enlightened about some kind of twin flame. Yeah, they're getting enlightened about some kind of twin flame connection here. Maybe getting more information, more downloads. This could be somebody, they could be watching you, or if this is you going through this, you could be watching someone else. Someone's definitely watching someone here. I think also, though, they're understanding that whatever's whatever's happening here, they feel like some self-care has to be had to with themselves here. I don't know if somebody looks different. I don't know why I just got that. Maybe they don't look like the last time you saw them. I guess it could have been a long time too. Obviously, we change, right? So maybe they look a little bit differently. Maybe they've been through a lot and some self-care is needed. You know, maybe they're in a healing process as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in a healing process as well. Yeah, this is definitely, this is a person that looks to me like they've been sitting in a lot of kind of loss and fragmented energy. Okay, I think they're being made now to kind of face that though. Yeah, there's that receiving hand again. Look at that. Yeah, and being opened up to really receive, I think so Spirit is really working with this person. This person really has its higher self. I said it's, I don't know why I said is. Is her higher self really working with them, it looks like, to pull them out of this. I'm wondering, so if you're the twin flame, or if you're in a twin flame connection, you may also be instrumental in this, just energetically, because you're making the changes, or because you've made some kind of changes in your life. I think this person has a difficult time to accepting help from others. I get that. Yeah, but look, they are having some epiphanies and some breakthroughs because they're accepting. I feel like this is spirit asking this person to open up and just to receive. I think that they've been kind of, honestly, my feeling is that they've been kind of sitting in this rejection and this kind of loss and fragment. They could have actually lost someone here, but feeling quite fragmented, feeling not like their self. And I almost feel like this is spirit saying, give me your hand, you know, follow me. Open up to receive this. You know, we're going to show you. We're going to show you what's going on. We're going to show you what's waiting. We're going to show you whatever, you know, especially if they're in a twin flame, this amazing connection that you have. So somebody here, as a result, it looks like could be having some kind of breakthroughs, some kind of epiphanies. Oh my God, what is going on? Okay, this is definitely about a twin flame reunion here. And we have someone here who could be feeling very nostalgic about another person here, getting all the memories now that some of the illusions and the confusion has gotten out of the way. Okay, some of y'all could be coming into union here. I want to move to another deck. I mean, okay. Pleasantly surprised. All right, let's see what is next here. I think I'm going to pull from, I wonder if I would like to see what this person may wish to say to you. This person could speak to the collective spirit. What might they wish to say? Oh, I just heard patience. I don't know who that's for, but something about having some patience with someone here, maybe as they're changing. I wonder if you're happy without me, okay? It also says, I want to be more than friends. So this person could have just been a friend in the past or someone who you considered a friend. Maybe if they are the ones that's watching you, that could be why too. They want to know if you're with someone else or if you're happy, maybe without them. I'm starting to understand our connection. Wow. This person could have been in a very, very, oh, look at this though. I'm not available. Okay. Maybe that's part of that transformation that's kind of happening right now. Or that could mean many things to me. That could mean someone that's still in a relationship. That could mean someone who's not emotionally available, or someone that's so deep in this Pluto energy right now that there's no way for them to move on it. They're still going through it. All right. I remember every detail of that day. Oh, wow. Hang on one second. Not sure what that was. Kind of shuffle that was. All right. I just stuck the card back in and said I replay our conversations. This one says you and I were too young. So this could have been someone that you had a relationship with maybe many years ago. Look, it's time for me to heal now. That's what I was thinking when I saw that I'm not available card. So I'm wondering if this, in this Pluto energy, somebody could be getting out of something, or they could have just gotten out of something. The bottom line is whatever, they're having a lot of changes, it looks like, in their own life that's going to lead them out of this loss, okay, out of this rejection kind of energy. Maybe this is why, if they left something, maybe it's due to some kind of rejection here, or some kind of loss here. But again, right up underneath this, I mean, we see the hand here saying to open and receive. And you see that their hand is going up to the heavens. I really think that somebody here is receiving the help that they need, or will be receiving the help that they need. And they may not even know it, because look, this is falling on top of the transformation. Okay, it may feel like hell, especially if it's, like I said, I may have said this earlier, the dark night of the soul or something like that. If it's a very, it could be a very difficult time for them. But if they'll just allow this to take place, ask Source for guidance throughout it, it's going to make the whole process a lot easier. Okay, let me get one more. Okay, you speak to me through music. And then it says on the bottom, I lost myself for a little while. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the tarot, because I mean, this definitely shows me that there's some kind of breakthrough that has come up here, and some kind of union, but it's after a person goes through their own healing here. I think that as they're getting clearer as well out of some of the confusion and illusions that they clearly have been up here, or been in, things are going to become a lot clearer here, because they're already thinking about it. All right. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what else can you tell me for the collective, please, regarding this person? Okay, hang on. I got a card that flips somewhere. All right. Temperance. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. All right, so it could be a Sagittarius, but it can also just be showing me that somebody's not quite balanced yet, okay, which we kind of know, right? Somebody's feeling very imbalanced. It looks like at this time they may be needing to heal. Yeah, look at this. Wow. They're not making any moves. This person is isolating. This is basically just confirming the first cards that we got. All right, so they're not making any moves at this time. You guys are probably not talking at all here, because I don't feel like there's any action or any movement that's going forward, because somebody is definitely needing to heal. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. Now that is actually in reverse. So this person may be Okay, this person may be really feeling down, honestly, even weakened at this point. And I think maybe it's because so much is being thrown at them. I don't know why I get a really big loss around this person. I don't know that it's just like material loss. It definitely could be, but I feel like it could be more than that as well. I don't know if they've lost someone. Maybe they lost a relationship or lost a person in their life or something like that. I think they're feeling just exhausted is what I'm getting. I won't say defeated, but I will say depleted in a sense, like they're just out of energy, or maybe they just kept going. They just kind of, continued through it, but they haven't been willing to go through any kind of healing, or maybe they haven't known how to go through healing. Yeah. Yeah, this person definitely feels like it's kind of sad, their view right now as they go through this. I mean, we've been there, but it's still sad to watch. I think that they're feeling like their ships are just not coming in, or I can honestly see that this person, because this is normally a courageous person, is what I'm getting here. You got a lot of wands here, right? And fire. You got a lot of fire here. So this is a person that's generally very confident and very courageous. But maybe they've been putting a lot of work, a lot of effort into a lot of stuff, and it's just not happening for them. I almost feel like, how some people can get to the point where they feel like, God has overlooked them or something like that. I can see this person kind of having a bit of a crisis of faith. All right, what else here? Oh, wow. And there's the Four of Wands. So this could have been around a marriage as well. I don't know if this is something that they've let go of. They could have lost a house or some kind of stability here. Maybe they're feeling this way because they could feel, we saw twin flames too, right? Now, if you're this person's twin flame, maybe this is what they're thinking about. Maybe I don't know if you're gone in a different direction or something like that. Maybe they're watching everything crash down when maybe they were trying to build it up to begin with. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling here though that let me get some more, because I feel like this person has lost some kind of stability in their life, or even a marriage. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, something is not being invested in anymore. Again, that's a lack of stability too, though. And somebody needs to make a choice here. So this could be telling me two different things. This could be telling me that somebody here is not feeling balanced in a situation that they're in, that they feel kind of beat down, tired, exhausted, put out. Things aren't going right. They could feel very attacked. They could feel like life is not moving forward, and honestly, like they've been missed, like the opportunities have been missed. Their ships are not coming in. They're working hard. That's not happening. They can need to make a choice here that could be about a twin flame, and then something else that, I don't know. I feel like they're not, either a marriage is not being invested in anymore, or this could be a twin flame that maybe they're not invested in, and they know, or have not been investing in, and they feel like they need to make a decision, or feel like they need to choose or something like that. Let's see, what else, Spirit? What else can you tell me about this person then? Yeah, see, because they're in this hangman position. They're just not doing anything. We already saw there was no action being taken here, but honestly, I think that has everything to do with what's going on with them here. Look, there's your Page of Swords, though, and then we have the King of Swords. Interesting. All right, so they're watching you. So yeah, they may be just hanging there, not doing anything, but they're definitely watching you here. This person's not exploring other options, it looks like. Okay, I don't know if they're in some kind of legal field or some job where they have to work with a lot of facts. This person definitely has to like keep their head on straight, maybe not show a lot of emotions, things like that. They could also be They could also be an air sign, okay, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I think they're just sitting back and watching. So that could be, maybe that could be, especially if they know that you're their twin flame here. And this is just bringing up so much stuff for them, especially with this higher self activation. Why do I feel like this? Okay, this person has a lot of questions. Oh God, I hope they're asking them to the right people. Are they asking them to anyone? I don't know. Maybe they're watching you, and because of that, they have a lot of questions about this connection. Yeah, look at that. We got the sun. Three. I mean, something is definitely wrong here. I think something has definitely left this person's life as well. Look at that. Four of Cups here in the reverse. All right. Well, that's good actually coming in at the end like that, because what I feel like is this person is watching you. They're not making a sound. They may know that they need to bring forth some kind of truth. They could be looking at you like this too. Okay. A person that really stands in their truth, and maybe they feel like you speak the truth. Okay. I was trying to see if that's an owl. It looks like an owl that's sitting there with them. So that would be wisdom. Maybe that, yeah, you could be speaking wisdom as well here. Okay, speaking truth and some kind of wisdom here. I just said they had a lot of questions, so maybe they're learning. Maybe they're learning something from you, because we have the page too. That could obviously be a student of sorts. The thing is, I don't feel like this person is, they're definitely not looking at any options. Okay, I don't feel like they're out here entertaining any other options here. To be honest with you, I think that they're kind of in a dark period of their own here and just really trying to figure stuff out. There is no celebrating here. Honestly, I feel like people around them too could have let them down. Maybe they don't like the changes they're making, or maybe they had to really see some things. That's how spirit works, right? Spirit will just be like, boom, in your face, so we can actually see stuff that we can't escape. And it actually, it actually will bring on some changes for us. That may have happened as well, because I definitely feel like they feel like they're in the dark here, or maybe they were in the dark here about maybe people that were around them. And whatever's happening here, the people that were around them and how that was making them feel. Okay, because this person has been in some kind of apathy upright, right? They've been in some kind of apathy for a while, and it looks like they're snapping out of that. So there could have been no movement. It could have just been boredom with their life, wanting something different. This person is obviously focusing on the cup above them and not even on the three at the bottom. Incidentally, that's the Three of Cups right before it. All right, so if these were other people in their life, other choices, could have even been something like family, other options to pull their attention to. It looks like they're out of that, or they've come out of that. Okay. So what do they want? What do they want from the collective then? Okay. Looks like they want to come out of some kind of, justice. Look at this. I said, what do they want from you? Look at, wow, this person is really imprisoned here. Okay, and on the bottom we have the Emperor. They want to come out of some kind of sadness, it looks like. So if they had some kind of sadness, some kind of loss when it comes to you, it looks to me like they're trying to figure out a way to come out of that. Or maybe just their own sadness. Like I said, they could have lost someone here. This could have actually, I guess this could have been what kind of sparked some changes. They want to come out of some kind of sadness here, okay, and feeling alone, feeling isolated in a sense. This person could want some kind of justice, or to bring you some kind of justice. Maybe they feel like there's a need here to come in and balance the scales with you so that something doesn't end. Maybe this is something that already ended, obviously, but if something doesn't end, I think somebody may also want to talk to you about perhaps ending something abruptly or betraying you in some way. Because this person definitely feels like they've been blocked out of your life, or like they are stuck Maybe they've been stuck. Maybe that's the situation. Maybe if they're going through a bit of this dark night, this Pluto energy, maybe it's made them feel quite stuck in the situation that they're in. You know, this could be a situation where Source is just kind of pounding down, you know, kind of really driving this person to make some really necessary changes, but also to recognize perhaps past actions here. This card could also indicate to me that you're very protected as well. And this is the reason why somebody is kind of, you know, they feel stuck, like they are stuck out of your life or away from your energy in some way. But you got somebody here that is definitely eager to come in, or may come in quite quickly when they do. Look at that. Why these two cards got to come together? Yeah, I think the issue is here that it may create some kind of fight, some kind of drama here. I think didn't we see something like this last night where they were coming with some kind of drama? I think they could have been in that Nine of Swords too. So very swift action being taken, or hey, maybe they just want to come in and say something here. They could want to come in and speak some kind of truth, but obviously it could very, oh wow, now that's beautiful. It could very well create some kind of fight, okay? Or some kind of argument here, or some kind of upheaval, maybe just due to what is being said, or perhaps even how it's being said here in this impetuous energy in this Knight of Swords. But ultimately, it's, you know, it may also lead to a union. Maybe it's just stuff that needs to be ironed out due to the stagnancy in the situation, or due to it could also be due to some kind of betrayal here, right? I did say they wanted to talk to you perhaps about some kind of betrayal, or about some kind of ending that happened. You could definitely be dealing with an air sign here. I mean, there's a lot of air in this reading, it looks like. All right, let's look. Let's see if I can get a little more. Oh, I mean, I feel good. Where that come from? All right, so we have Pram. Fulfillment in home and family life. Your goals are attainable. All right, so this could also be about a child as well, childbirth. It could also be about some kind of new beginning here. It could be about some kind of fulfillment that someone is searching for or wanting with a specific situation. Okay, we have rope. You may need help or assistance. It says holding tight to the past and past issues. Okay, this could actually be what's going on right now, right? I mean, like I said, I think that Spirit is really causing some nasty stuff here, or maybe putting them through. I shouldn't even say causing, because they didn't do this, right? But maybe this person is having to experience that because they've been clinging so hard to the past, and maybe their past ways, past people, something like that. Now it's time for them to find some kind of balance here. And then we have the harp. Yeah, unable to avoid harmful events, you know. This could be about sorrows as well. It could be about separation, all right? People feeling like they can't trust each other. I definitely felt that here. All right. Somebody here could also be very ill. This card speaks of illness. So somebody in this situation could also be quite ill. Yeah, this is a severe illness, actually. So somebody could be really, really ill in this situation, or could have been at some point. Yeah, you know, I mean, unfortunately, I think they're seeing a lot of things about their situation, perhaps, and about the people that have been around them. I don't know if they weren't willing to recognize it, or maybe it was just familiar to them, so they didn't want to move beyond it. But the clouds in this card, is at least this way, because you can see there's actually two sides here, is about finding clarity, okay? Having faith, okay, that things will get better. So there will be new growth in like different areas of their life just by kind of changing their mindset. And honestly, a lot of their mindset is actually, I feel like this is actually driven by their wounds, plain and simple. You know, this is by stuff that's going on within them that they're going to have to get through. This person could be triggered really heavy right now, is what I'm feeling. Yeah. And this might be part of it, because they could also feel like they've been wasting so much time here. They didn't see things very clearly. They didn't see the connection maybe very clearly, perhaps even of this twin flame, or even what to do. This person could have felt like they were heavy in illusions, or kind of bogged down with other people that they were trying to be loyal to, faithful to. And now they're running out of time in a situation. Okay, they know that some phase is trying to end here. Or maybe they know that an old phase needs to end here so that a new life phase can actually begin. Yeah, and speaking of which, we have the key here, and then we have letting go. So this one came out first. So we have the balloon. The balloon here is about letting go of something finally. So, okay, so this person was definitely stuck in past patterns, maybe with past people. It could have been in a past relationship, something like that. It could even be family, work. It could be anything like that. They're having to they're definitely having to let go of something. This card also, the balloons also is about childhood. I just talked about the wounds. Those could go way back, to be honest with you. And it could have also been why this person could have been a bit codependent or very bonded to people. Maybe that, that's kind of normal, right? In most families that, that we grow up with and felt responsible for in some way. But somebody's getting their independence, I feel like, from that situation. And it's due to everything that's kind of coming down around them, I feel like, at this time. But the beauty of this is with the key at the end here, we know that there's going to be, a solution that is found here. We know that they're going to have new opportunities. There's definitely going to be an opening here for this person to step into it. I just feel like into a new phase of their life. Okay, new opportunities, new connections. So I'm going to get both of y'all's energy just because I feel like I need to at this point. Okay. All right, mouse. So they might be a little bit scared and timid at this time because they're dealing with so much, which makes complete sense. Gazelle. So this could be a person that usually, maybe they're graceful, maybe they generally stand out and they're comfortable with that. Right now they might be feeling like, we talked about maybe a crisis of faith here, like they felt like their ships weren't coming in, or I literally used the term like God was like missing them or bypassing them in some way. The gazelle here, because if you think about the gazelle upright, right, everybody notices this extraordinary animal, right? Very graceful, highly intuitive. Maybe they're not tapping in a lot to their intuition. Maybe they're trying not to be seen. I said something earlier about something changing, the body changing. Maybe because of everything they've went through, they don't want to be seen, or maybe something has happened in their life where they feel like they don't want to be seen. Interesting. At the moment. Yeah, but they definitely want to talk here. Okay, well, this is good, but they do want to talk, and maybe they are talking to somebody here, or maybe they're recording stuff, or usually when I see the hummingbird, I think of someone who is talking, honestly. Maybe they want, I don't know why I'm about to say this, but I don't know if this person is a musician or something like this, but I almost feel like I'm recording something. So recording, I guess, could be pen and paper. It could be, it could be actually singing, I guess, recording. Is this person trying to do something on their own? Maybe they're doing a podcast or something like that. Maybe they're talking to God. Think about the sweetness of the hummingbird, right? Maybe they're talking to Source. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're asking for guidance, asking for answers here. You're coming out with a tarantula for starters. Oh, wow. The shark. Nice. All right. And the fox. Okay. All right, so you're coming out with the tarantula, the shark, and the fox. Honestly, I think this kind of goes back to this as well, which we talked about how someone might be seeing you in this energy here. Well, this definitely shows me in your tarantula energy that you're following your intuition all the way. You could also feel like you're at some kind of crossroads in your life that requires you to make some kind of really important decision here. With the shark energy, this definitely shows me that you could be very mysterious at this time. Maybe not a lot of people know what it is that you're doing. But this is also a card about honesty. It's a card about directness, okay? Speaking the truth. So you could be doing a lot of that as well. You could be following your intuition as well and speaking the truth in some way. We got that well, we just got that, I want to say, right? When we were on this last line here. You know, what's interesting is the fox actually kind of confirms the same thing because that actually represents a smart, like a wise teacher. All right, so this could definitely be you. Maybe you're just speaking your truth. You're being very direct, following your intuition at this time, but you could also feel like there's some kind of decision you made, or maybe I feel like you are making a decision. Maybe you have some kind of decision that's coming up that you feel like you're going to need to make because it's definitely some kind of crossroads for some reason. But you are following your intuition. I feel like you're being very direct. You're not letting people know what you're doing here, and you're using wisdom. That's what I feel. And you may also, again, I'll go back to the platform thing because this kind of reeks of platform, right? You could definitely be there kind of sharing your wisdom with others and possibly even teaching them in some way, or you may be doing it in person in some way, something about your wisdom. And maybe this is something that scares them as well, right? Because they're still, I'm going to go back to this too with the hummingbird, because the hummingbird is really kind of a free spirit too, right? They do bring a lot of positive energy and stuff like this. Maybe this person is trying to go through this transition on their own. Maybe they're figuring these things out and it's kind of making them scared. They're not ready to be seen, is what I definitely feel that way. They're not ready to be seen. But this person may be gaining a lot of grace because look at the gazelle upright. It's all grace, right? So this may be what's kind of happening. So maybe at this current time, they're staying away due to that, but they are making some changes here. Let me get a connective energy. I think I want to do that between the two of you. Spirit, show me the connective energy, please, between this twin flame connection, it looks like. Oh, wow, that sounds was definitely a spiritual connection. All right, I had two cards actually come out. So I have the spider and the wolf. And then we have owl on the bottom. I'll take that as well. Okay, let's look. So we have the buffalo, spider, wolf, and the owl. Okay. So this is actually quite powerful now that I'm looking at it, because with the buffalo, we have something that, wow, connective energy. So this energy is quite, it's heavenly, right? I think I said that it's quite obviously a spiritual connection here. But this is so interesting in the spider energy because this is about weaving beautiful things in life together. This is about literally creating Dharma, or this is part of the Dharma that you're both coming in with. Wow, this is super powerful, actually. I can see that you're both quite protective over one another with this wolf energy as well, and maybe you understand that about each other. There might be a lot of watching that's actually going on in this particular connection, or at least feeling around, knowing where each other is and feeling quite protective of the other here. Because the wolf is responsible for their pack, right? So this is part of your pack. Both of you must know that at some level here. Wolves are also fearless as well. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a twin flame reading. And then the owl, of course, is about clairvoyance. It's about treasures, right? So you both could be quite gifted, is what it looks like to me. or you both could definitely have some kind of gifts here. This is also a card about being secure. Think about owls. Owls are so secure, right? Do you ever just stare at an owl? It's just incredible and so beautiful. And they don't miss anything here. Okay, so you're both incredibly in tune is what it looks like. Maybe you have Dharma here to work on. This is also, by the way, the spider web is also about abundance as well. So it's about working on something and having some kind of abundance, because this is some kind of a spiritual. So you guys, maybe you obviously have a function here together, honestly. And I feel like, because the wolf is talking about the pack, the tribe, falling on the spiritual card, I think that you both understand that this is some kind of spiritual, maybe destiny that you have. I don't know if destiny is the right word, but maybe you guys have spiritual work that you're supposed to complete here together. Oh, I heard stronger together. Wow. So maybe you definitely are both knowing that you're stronger together. You know this down somewhere, okay? And maybe this person is finding that out too. They might be a bit scared of it. You're already in this energy. All right. So I don't think you're already in that really direct, you know what I'm saying, exposure kind of energy. So I don't think you're too worried. I think you're already there. You're already tuned into your intuition. You're already out here, it looks like, telling your truth, doing what you're supposed to be doing. So you're already doing it. Okay. Being a wise teacher here. So you may already be working on this Dharma, right? And maybe this scares them a bit too, because somebody here is coming to these epiphanies that they are your twin flame, and they're supposed to be working on some kind, it looks like a dual purpose. That's exactly what your connecting cards say. There's no way around it. So, okay, let me see if there's anything maybe that we need to, actually, let me pull some of these on the sacred symbols. I'll see if there's anything we need to look out for, because, okay, so you seem okay. Although I didn't really see you come out quite a bit. I mean, you are coming out as very strong, quite intelligent, someone who's speaking their truth. And we see that kind of all over here, just reiterated in your energy. And then we have your person here who's going through quite a bit at this time, okay? But it looks like they're going to get it. If we look at that, actually, one of the first cards out was about union, all right? About some kind of union happening. So they are getting it. It's just taking some time, it looks like. And I'm going to go back to where it says I'm not available to. I don't know what that's about. I want you to just kind of, not think too much about it, but I think it might have to do with everything that's going on right now. They honestly, I don't even know what they would have to give at this moment, just looking at the energy that's kind of around them. They're still having to figure some things out. They're having to do some real deep dives here. And I don't know if they're even at the point where they're accepting the hand yet of spirit, but I think they will get there. If not, I believe that. Okay, what else, spirit? Anything else that the collective needs to know or look at? Courage, yeah. So this is definitely going to take some kind of courage here. Somebody's going to have to be courageous and make those steps. Full moon, so something could be happening around the full moon. I don't know when that is, unfortunately. Maybe you guys do, but maybe the next full moon that is coming up. That card is pink. Isn't there like a pink moon? There is, right? Okay, somebody in this situation could be the divine feminine as well. Maybe the divine feminine is going to have to be courageous due to something that's going to be taking place around the full moon. Oh, wow. Look at this. Transformation and growth. This is incredible. I'm glad we didn't get any wacky cards tonight. All right, yeah. So there's definitely going to be some kind of transformation and growth in a situation. I don't know, though. I find it interesting that these cards are saying divine feminine, or I feel like they're saying anyway, divine feminine, you're going to have to be courageous, or maybe they're going to have to be courageous to move towards a divine feminine. Maybe it's happening around the next full moon, and there will be some kind of transformation and growth as a result of it. It's funny, I keep saying air signs, and I flip this over, and I literally see air there. So it could definitely be involving air signs in some way. All right, let me get some last cards and we will wrap it up, guys. Okay, maybe we'll use the Alleviate deck. The gospel. Okay, so you guys have your own message here. The gospel is very much so about finding your own message, your own messaging, right? Every religion generally has well, their own gospel, right? Their own doctrine, so to speak. So this is you guys finding your way. So you must have something that you're doing that could honestly be highly creative, but it could also be pretty specific to you in some way, or maybe to few, is what I'm feeling here. But this is definitely about following your own way, finding your own messaging, but also following your own path. All right. La Luna, again, something's happening here around the moon cycle. Look at this. La Luna can be just the moon, I suppose, but this is we saw the full moon too in conjunction. We saw this last night too. So something can actually be happening around the full moon. Just keep that in mind. Or something big could be shifting perhaps around the full moon as well. Don't we have like a, what do we have coming up? Like an eclipse or something? I think we just have one, but we're having another one. Hierarchy, how interesting. This is about being equal. You know, hierarchy itself usually would make you think of, you know, there's a hierarchy. There's, you know, well, I'm not going to get into all that. I don't want to get controversial, but it could be that way. You know what I'm saying? How you report to someone else, or you have to look to someone else, something like that. But actually, in this deck, this is very much so about equality, okay? Being equals, all right? Treating each other with the same love, the same respect, that sort of thing. Let me get one more. So this cycle that is coming up, wow, truth. Look, y'all got some kind of message here. Okay, you're already on message. Whatever you're doing maybe be what you are going to do. It may be in something that is in preparation, okay, to something much larger. Maybe you're at, well, you're clearly ahead. I mean, I can see that. That's, by the way, that's no judgment on your person. I'm just saying that you might be a few steps ahead. That's all. All right, but you guys have something. So what are you creating? Whatever you're doing, it's going to be based on, maybe, I don't know if it's based on something that's not out there. This is definitely a card about following your own path, but also finding your own truth, okay? So it's something that you're going to do that is clearly going to impact other people, is what I'm feeling here. Maybe it is about the hierarchy. Maybe it is about changing and transitioning people, helping them to find their own beliefs, that kind of stuff as well. Find their own truth in a sense, okay? Very interesting. I love it. Okay, guys, let's just leave it right there. Hopefully this will help some of you guys. If it does, please don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. I will see you again very soon. Have a good night.